3 months ago, I acquired my first e-com brand. Meet Knit in the Box. Knit in the Box is the UK's #1 knitting subscription box service, boasting almost 4,000 5-star reviews. It's a mystery-based subscription, meaning the contents of the box are a complete surprise until it arrives at your doorstep. Now, before you think I've lost my mind buying a knitting brand, stick around and I'll reveal why, and I'll also show you the impact we've had on the brand's revenue in just 3 months. Spoiler alert, it's pretty crazy. My name's Josh, I'm the founder of ClickSlice, the e-commerce marketing agency in the UK, and we've scaled over 100 e-com brands for clients in the UK, US, Canada, and Australia. However, we've never scaled one of our own brands that we completely own outright, which sounds a little bit odd, right? As surely if you're good at e-commerce marketing, why have you never owned your own e-com brand? And it's a very fair and valid question. Client websites are certainly a strong form of evidence, but every agency has those, so I wanted to separate ourselves from the competition and take this one step further. It even hit home harder when I saw a local Essex entrepreneur named James Sinclair repeatedly mention this on his podcast.
If you're that good at selling stuff online and you know how to do it, why are you not doing it yourself and building a website and selling stuff? Because that will impress clients really, that will get you all the best people.
So with the universe sending me more signals than ever, I thought, let's do it. And here we are 3 months in, and I can't wait to share the results with you. Disclaimer, starting a brand from scratch and spending months sorting out all the operational and logistical problems doesn't really demonstrate our marketing expertise. So I decided to acquire a brand that already had the basics in place. So I got to work and I started the search process. I looked at 12 different brands over the course of 4 months. However, the majority of these brands were already doing well from a marketing perspective, so it kind of invalidated the whole process. But then I found this listing on Flipkart for Knit in a Box. What stood out most to me about Kiab, Knit in the Box, was the strong community behind it. The brand had a thriving Facebook community of over 2,000 customers actively sharing and engaging daily, showcasing the latest knitting projects. Big USP. Yes, subscription brand businesses are very difficult to get right, as your product is essentially changing every single month, which means your marketing needs to be responsive. On top of this, it's a mystery subscription service, meaning you're essentially marketing something without telling that person what they're actually going to get. I probably couldn't have picked a more difficult brand to start off with, but I love a challenge, and this is another reason why I actually wanted to acquire it. The biggest con was that the previous brand owner was running all of the operations and the logistics himself. Now, with ClickSlice being my full-time thing, I made a decision from the start that whatever brand we would acquire, we would outsource all the operations to a 3PL company so we could focus on the marketing, which is where our expertise is, right? Lucky enough, I already knew the owner of a great 3PL company from my client relationships at ClickSlice, so all we had to do is get the stock from the current brand owner over to his warehouses. The previous brand owner sent me across some sample boxes that I could share with the 3PL company to give them a better insight of what to expect. Once they had the boxes, they then inspected them and we agreed on the commercials, and I was happy to move forward on the acquisition. I won't go into too much detail on the operational side, as that is not really the purpose of this video, but after some tough negotiation with the brand seller, we agreed on a profit multiplier and I pulled the trigger, and the brand was officially acquired on the 10th of October 2024. I won't disclose the amount we paid for the brand for commercial reasons, but the brand was officially transferred to us 13 days later on the 23rd of October. Let's get into the baseline numbers on the date of acquisition. SEO wise, Kiab was generating 2,600 monthly organic visitors. Most of those were coming from their branded search terms. They had 307 subscribers at the time of acquisition, which was actually on the downwards trend for the last 2 years. Not great. In terms of revenue, these 307 subscribers were generating just over £7,000 each month. There is additional revenue the brand generates, as they also sell one-off ready-to-go knitting kits, but as the main purpose of the brand is being a subscription-based service, I won't get into too much detail about that. But overall, the numbers were pretty okay. So with the brand officially being ours, we got to work and we started planning out our 3 core strategies. Number 1, the SEO strategy. Number 2, a website revamp. And number 3, a paid social strategy. Let's dive into the first one. First up was the SEO strategy. So the first thing we done is we carried out tons of keyword research to identify what do our customers typically search for in Google to find the products we sell. Once compiled, we then categorize these keywords by intent, and then we map these intent to specific pages on our website to ensure we had the highest conversion rate possible. Here's a snippet of some of the keywords we discovered. We found quite a few keywords related to knitting subscription boxes. What you see in the second column is the monthly searches, so how many people are searching for this term every single month in Google. This is just based on the UK, by the way. And then we map these keywords to the correct page. So all of these were targeting on the homepage. We found some other keywords related to knitting kits, so nothing to do with subscription. Again, we mapped these to a collection page selling knitting kits. And we also dived a little bit deeper and identified more keywords for knitting kits, but these ones were tied down to beginners and starter kits. Again, we mapped these down to another inner collection page directly targeting the search intent of these keywords. We also checked the search similarity score, before to make sure there was no keyword cannibalization for any of the pages we wanted to build out. Getting this wrong can literally be make or break for an ecom brand. Through our research, we identified lots of keywords related to patterns, which are essentially instructions that knitters follow in order to make an item. We had a massive catalog of PDF patterns on the website, so all we did was optimize each page for each keyword and make sure they match up 100%. We built out new collection pages on the website for the new additional keywords we just discovered to make sure the search intent matched up as closely as possible. The next part of the SEO strategy was optimizing the website speed. When we acquired the brand, the site took on average 4 seconds to load, which is super slow. As a general rule of thumb, you want the site to load under 3 seconds. So the team got to work and we carried out our website site speed optimization process, and now the site loads in just under 2 seconds. Big win. We also optimized the website's internal link structure to push more relevancy to our key pages. Lastly, we implemented a high quality link building campaign to get Keyword featured on external websites each month to transfer more authority across to our brand, helping it rank higher in Google. This will lead to more organic traffic and thus more subscribers. Next up was the website revamp. For the SEO to be effective, we want to make sure that website actually converts well and we're not just wasting our money up front. Now, the site looked a little bit outdated to say the least. Here's an image of the site when we actually acquired it. Very outdated, not much going on, and doesn't really look that professional. And now here's the new homepage that our team designed and implemented, and you can see it's night and day difference. This one is cleaner, it's more professional, and is going to convert better. Big difference, right? We also redesigned the pages, which I'll show you in just a second, because there's one key thing we also wanted to do. The old brand owner had 2 options on the product pages, an option to subscribe and also an option to buy the product for a one-off purchase fee. Now, the one-off purchase fee was higher than the subscribe option, so I understand why they've done it. But the problem with this is it doesn't support the overall goal of the subscription-based brand, which is to get more subscribers. So straight away, we removed this one-off purchase option and just left the option of subscribing on each product page. We also then redesigned the page to help boost conversions even further. We've actually done some more changes on the site recently, but I'll run through that in the next episode in this series. The last major change we made was restructuring the Meta Ads account. When we took ownership, with respect to the previous brand owner, as he was a great guy, the ad account was all over the place. There were so many campaigns targeting the same thing, poor ad copy, basic optimizations, and a real lack of leveraging the existing brand's custom audiences. I could do a whole video on just that, but for now, I'll give you a high level of what we've done. We audited and optimized the campaign structure, we refined the audience targeting, we improved the ad creative and messaging, we implemented some UGC ads, we also refined the targeting options in the retargeting campaign as well, and lastly, we implemented some advanced audience segmentation. Before we implemented all of these changes, on average, it was costing the previous brand owner £28.23 to generate a single sale. We've managed to get this down to an average of £18.85, which is a £9.38 reduction in the cost per sale. That's a 33% decrease in acquisition cost in just 3 months. Big win. And here's the juicy part that you've been waiting to hear and the part you want to know the most. How has all of these changes made an impact on the brand's subscriber count and the subscription-based revenue? SEO-wise, the brand was generating on average 80 clicks a day, and now it's generating 235 clicks a day. That's a massive 194% increase in organic traffic. Organic impressions have risen by 109% too. Pretty strong results, bearing in mind we're only 3 months in. Subscriber count was at 307 when the brand was acquired, and now we've just hit the big 500 subscriber milestone. And our trajectory isn't slowing down anytime whatsoever. Comparing the revenue from subscriptions in October to the revenue in December, as that is essentially the revenue for the boxes that go out in January, this has increased by 81.8%. That's an 82% increase in subscription revenue, and we're just getting started. So there you have it. In just 3 months, we've increased the organic traffic by 194%. We've increased subscription revenue by 82%, whilst also decreasing our paid acquisition cost by 33%. We've got lots of plans for this brand going forward, and this is a real-time case study, so you will get to see what we are doing step by step to scale this brand further. If you've got any questions, shoot them below in the comment section. And if you own an ecom brand and you need help scaling, there's a special link for you below in the description box, where we're offering a free e-commerce marketing strategy call, where we'll review your current setup and strategy and give you a clear roadmap to increasing your sales going forward. Thanks for watching. My name's been Josh. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And I'll see you in the next one.